boys and girls, especially you boys or girls. I'm down with that. After making my Goldust video, I thought I should probably do top 10 sexiest divas, just in case you think I'm a bit, which is nothing wrong with, but here we go. Here's some sexy ladies for you. Honourable mentions. I'm not one of these guys who likes kind of blonde plastic bimbos with no personality. They just don't really do it for me. On top of most guys' lists, they'd have Stacey Keebler, Tori Wilson, and Kelly Kelly. Now, don't get me wrong, they're all bangable, pretty damn hot, but they're just there. They're not the kind of chicks that really get me going at night, unless it's pretty cold, but yeah, no, they're not for me. Another honourable mention would be Stephanie McMahon. I always thought she was really sexy when I was a little kid, about 14 years old. I always thought she was a kind of, big-breasted, kind of tasty little chick, the kind of girl you shouldn't like, but you kind of do. Next, we got Luna. I don't know, something about Luna I always thought was kind of dirty and naughty and kind of fucking filthy, and I kind of like that. I kind of like how weird she is. That's kind of hot in a strange way, so Luna deserves an honourable mention. Now to my real top 10 sexiest women. Coming in at 10, we got Maria Kanellis. I know I said I don't really like the kind of bimbo blonde, blah blah blah, and she's kind of quite like that, but god damn it, is she fucking hot. Tasty as shit. CM Punk, lucky bust, went out for quite a while. Was quite jealous of Snoop Dogg when he got to snog her at WrestleMania 24. Maria Kanellis, fucking hot. Quite a good personality as well. Kind of a shame we don't see her around anymore. Good shit. Next, Miss Kitty, Jerry the King Lawless wife. I always loved her. Back in the days in 1999, 2000, Armageddon 99, she got her tits out. If you were at the arena, you would have seen them, but you don't get to see it on TV, quite unfortunately. Royal Rumble 2000 swimsuit contest, she was fucking awesome. You also had Miss Kitty versus somebody else, can't remember, at SummerSlam 2000, that was really entertaining. And yeah, Miss Kitty, quite attractive girl, kind of looks a bit stupid, but I still fuck her. Next we got Ryan Shamrock. I don't know whether many of you guys remember her, but she was Ken Shamrock's, kayfabe sister, and she was really fucking sexy. Was getting it on with Val Venus when they had like a cool little feud around early 99. Actually quite a really entertaining scene that I remember even from a kid, as at St. Valentine's Day Massacre 99, where Ken Shamrock quite clearly says to his fake sister, slap me, and then, she just gives him a smack, and it's just one of the stupidest things you'll see, but damn it, she was really hot, and apparently she's an absolute sweetheart. X-Pac spoken very fondly of her, so I imagine she still has maintained a relationship with the wrestlers. Ryan Shamrock, for me, was bloody gorgeous. Next, we've got Jacqueline. I gotta say, I'm a bit down with the swell boys. I quite like my black girls, and she is pretty fucking hot. I would be quite tempted to put in this list the lighter skinned of the Funkadactyls. I don't really know their names. The lighter skinned one of the Funkadactyls is absolutely motherfucking hot, but I don't even know her name, so she's not getting into this list, but she's also very hot. But Jacqueline, always liked her. I know a lot of people be like, Jacqueline, what the fuck, but holy shit, she has got a really nice, tight, petite body, big bum, big tits. I'm quite a short guy myself, so I quite like short girls, and Jacqueline for me always got me going. Next we've got AJ, again a nice short gorgeous girl. I tell you what kind of really gets me going about AJ, it's kind of sad how I know it, but she is exactly 2 days older than me. She was born on the 24th of March 1987. I was born on the 22nd. I kind of like that about her. She's also a bit of a geek. Every kind of wrestling fan likes AJ because she's not threatening. I'm sure that's why a lot of us internet wrestling smarks really like her, because she's the girl next door. And yeah, I've got to say AJ is really attractive, and I got to say I would fucking love to go on a date with her. Cena, you little fuck. Next we have Sable. Really fucking sexy. She did not age very well, I have to say, but when she was introduced on the scene in 1996 as Triple H's valet in the Hunter Helmsley thing, she was damn hot. Then she got taken with Mark Marrow, her real life husband. That was all cool. I always find it really intriguing how Sable's finisher was the TKO, which is basically exactly the same as the F5. I wonder if Brock Lesnar chose his finisher based on Sable's, considering they ended up getting married and having children. Quite intriguing stuff. And yeah, Sable is a pretty damn good looking girl. Not really my thing, but Holy fuck, she is bloody hot, you have to admit. Next we have Miss Elizabeth. Isn't she lovely? I saw her every single fucking time. Gorilla Monsoon describes Miss Elizabeth. He says she's lovely about 1,000 times. She was that. She was quite a petite woman, very classic, very classy. Quite reminded me of Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's. I know I'm trying not to sound gay, but that didn't help. I thought she was really hot, really nice girl. I actually think the WWE at large has had really good taste in women. Not in recent times. Again, why I don't include Stacey Keebler, Tori Wilson, etc. is because I think they're quite trashy, slutty. Women like Miss Elizabeth had real class, and I really enjoyed her. Next, top three. Third, we have Mickie James. I love Mickie James. She's like the kind of crazy fucking chick. You know, hints of bisexuality, very hot. I really liked her when she was feuding with Trish Stratus. In fact, one of my favourite ever WrestleMania matches, believe it or not, is WrestleMania 22, her versus Trish Stratus. I absolutely loved that match. I thought it was fantastic, probably the best ever women's match of all time. And Mickie James always wore these like really short skirts, and when they were like, you know, roll ups, you know, back suplexes, you always got a glimpse of her nice little white panties. So yeah, really quite sexy. Really enjoyed that, and yeah, she's a great wrestler too, and she's still looking quite good on TNA. I would not mind seeing her back in the WWE. Yeah, Mickie James, hot fucking shit. Second, we have Sunny. I loved Sunny back in 1996. I think she's brilliant. You know you want it, guys. You know, she was like the original diva, really hot. Obviously, Chris Candido's kind of, you know, childhood sweetheart, kind of got into a relationship with HBK. Might have been a bit of a slag, who knows? But she's a nice chick, and I really like Sunny. And she did start the whole Divas thing, and she was kind of your just classic American girl. I quite like that, and yeah, very lovely girl, Sunny. Number one. Obviously the sexiest fucking woman of all time, and I know I said I don't like plastic blondes, but Trish Stratus, number one, she just about managed to pull it off. When she first came onto the scene with TNA, she was fucking hot. I love that like cheap slutty cowboy hat, like big leather heels, a little long leather jacket, tacky as shit, but she really fucking pulled it off. She looked great, bloody perfect body, it kind of, you know, boobies, yummy. I like that. I hate all these skinny bitches that were being fucking infested nowadays by the stupid fashion industry. Trish Stratus was sexy as shit. She put in a lot of time to become a great wrestler. Became probably the greatest female wrestler of all time. And then when she kind of got into physical fitness shape, even then she was still really gorgeous. Actually, one of those girls who didn't really need to have tons of makeup caked on her, because when she became more of a wrestler, she lost all of that and she still remained gorgeous. And I think she looked great even at WrestleMania 27. So Trish Stratus, hands down, has to be number one. And my god, is she hot. That was my top 10 sexiest women in the WWE. Quick little anecdote for you guys before I leave. I always really fancied Mickie James, thought she was goddamn hot, and then I found out that she was in a porno movie, and I was like, holy shit, I am checking this out now. Lo and behold, when I put this bad boy on, I'm amazed. I'm thinking, I've seen this one before. When I was a wee little kid, back in when I was like 14, when the internet had just come about, and there was no such thing as like all these porno movies you can see nowadays. You get like a 2-minute, 3-minute clip that you maybe download from like Kazam or some shit like that. And one of my favourites was of this nice, sexy little white cheerleader getting fucked hardcore by this big black cock. And I loved it. It was one of my favourite goddamn videos as a kid. I had it like saved on my little video clip things. That was all you could get. It was from the internet when you're a wee kid. And I'm watching it again years later thinking Mickie James, and it's the same goddamn porno that I used to absolutely love as a child. I know it was a rather disgusting little anecdote, but rather fucking crazy. And further reason why I really like Mickie James. She used to be in porn. Hell yes. And check that shit out, boys. Mickie James. Go to like my3vid.com.